Hey guys, welcome back to Noor Cuisine Spices, and today I'm sharing with you 5 recipes which only require 3 ingredients to make dinner a whole lot easier. So we share simple, easy recipes for you guys so you can get dinner on the table. I hope you enjoy it and I hope that it's helpful for you. So if you guys are ready, let's get cooking. The first recipe is our scrambled egg cups. Now for this recipe you need 1 cup of cheese, 12 eggs or a dozen eggs, and 1 cup of ham. Now I didn't have ham, so I had to use sausage, which works out just fine. It's all pre-cooked, ready to go, and then a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. Now you're going to crack all 12 eggs into the bowl, whisk them all together. Then you're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper on top. And then go ahead and add your ham or your sausage, mix it up a little bit, and you're ready to go. Now I'm using a 1/4 measuring cup to just dump it right into a mini muffin pan. Next, go ahead and just sprinkle your favorite cheese on top. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Put the muffin tin right into it. You're going to cook this for about 20 minutes when it's all done. They'll be a little bit poofy, which I like that word, poopy. Then you can just pull them out and cut them up, and they are ready to go for breakfast. So here's what you need. You need 2 tablespoons of normal yogurt. Then I like to add sweetened condensed milk, so I'm adding 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. You don't have to add this, you can just do yogurt and milk if you want, but it gives it a little more flavor. Then we're using Fairlife whole extra filtered milk. The extra filtered is very important, and this is a 1/2 gallon. Then you need an instant pot that has a yogurt function, and that's it. That's all you need for this recipe. So first I'm going to pour a little bit of milk in, maybe about a 1/2 cup of milk, and then I'm going to put my sweetened condensed milk right on top of it. Now you want to get a whisk and you want to mix this in really well. It's really thick. So the better you whisk, the better it will be. So once it's all mixed in, it's time to add the rest of your milk. So go ahead and just pour it all in next. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of just normal yogurt. It's the plain kind. It's not vanilla, it's no flavors, just the plain yogurt, and 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons, all right. Those are all your ingredients now. It's just time to whisk it all together. Now you want to make sure you get the yogurt chunks because you don't want big chunks in your yogurt. While it cooks, you want it completely smooth. Now you can put your Instant Pot lid on it, take the sealing lid off, or I just put a plate on top of my Instant Pot. So now you're going to push the yogurt button. You want to make sure that when you push the yogurt button, you want normal. You don't want less. You don't want more. You just want normal pressure. You want this to cook for the 8 hours. So if the 8 hours shows up on your Instant Pot, you are correct. Then it will actually start counting up instead of counting down when using the yogurt function now, when it's all done. It will say yogurt, that means it's time to take your plate or lid off and see how it is now. This is still really hot, but I just want to show you the texture of it. This is thick and creamy and perfect. So I'm going to put a paper towel on top and then just any type of lid or saran wrap or anything like that. So it can store in your fridge. Now I stored mine overnight, and in the morning I woke up. I actually had to flip my lids that would fit in the fridge, but took off my paper towel so it can get all of the moisture, and it is perfectly cold. Delicious yogurt now. Right now, this yogurt is really, really thick. But the more that you play with it and stir it around, it will break up the proteins, and it will be able to be a lot more smooth today. I'm just serving mine with a little bit of granola and a few blueberries on top. I like to use the fresh blueberries, but if I run out, then I like to use frozen. Now the side dish for this one is our 3-ingredient avocado salad. I love this because you just need 2 avocados, a little bit of little tomatoes, and then a jar of artichokes. Go ahead and chop up your tomatoes. I like to make them into small bite-sized pieces and go ahead and dump those into your serving bowl. Next, we're going to cut up the avocados. I also like to cut these into small bite-sized pieces because you don't want a huge bite of avocado and nothing else. Next, we're going to chop up some artichokes depending on how many you like. This is a large jar of artichokes. I'm cutting up about half of them now for a little bit more flavor. I like to add a little bit of the liquid that artichokes were sitting in and then just mix it up. This recipe is my go-to side dish. much. The next recipe I'm making is instant pot ribs. Now don't be intimidated by these, they really are so easy. So first I'm going to add a lot of salt on top of my ribs and then a little bit of pepper. Next you're going to grab some apple juice and pour about a cup to a cup and a half into your pot. Now this is your liquid, so you'll be able to get the pressure. Now my instant pot is a 6-quart and the ribs I'm using are beef ribs, so they're actually a lot bigger. But if you're using pork ribs, you can put them in your instant pot just like this, in any size of instant pot. But because my ribs are so big, they don't fit that way, so I'm going to show you how I put them in music. So first you're just going to cut them right down the middle. Try not to cut the bone and try and make the meat as even on both sides, if you can. As soon as you're done cutting them, you're going to put them inside the instant pot, one on top of the other. Then put on your lid. Make sure you seal it tight, and always make sure it's on sealing, so it will work. Then you're going to press your meat stew button and go all the way down to 25 now. I let this recipe do a slow release, meaning I let it release on its own. So now I'm just going to check, yep, there's no pressure, so I'm going to open it up, and the smell of these things are amazing, so I'm going to take some tongs, pull them out, and put them on a lined cookie sheet. I lined it with foil, so my cleanup is going to be a breeze before your instant pot is done cooking. Go ahead and preheat your oven to broil, so it'll be about 550 degrees. Or broil now before we broil these. We're gonna spread some barbecue sauce on them, so they'll be caramelized, I guess, in barbecue sauce. So I just did a few squirts of barbecue sauce. You can use any kind of barbecue sauce you like. And then I just spread it around so it will be pretty even on each rib. Then when you're done, stick them in the broiler for about 2 to 4 minutes. You need to watch it so it doesn't burn your ribs now. Instead of just dumping this applesauce, I'm gonna put some potatoes in it because I'm gonna have mashed potatoes with my ribs. This is totally optional, but I'm all about easy side dishes. When you have your potatoes in, you're just going to turn it, make sure it's sealed, then you'll push manual. You're going to go up to 15 minutes while those are cooking. My ribs are done and they look amazing. And the side dish for this recipe is my instant pot corn next. We're going to jump right into the corn. Now I have a slow cooker recipe for this, but today I'm making it right into the instant pot now. If you've never made corn in the instant pot, now's the time to do it. You don't have to watch it, you don't have to wait for it. So I took 1 cup of water and I threw 4 ears of corn on. You could add probably 1 more in a 6-quart instant pot. Now if you're using a 3-quart one, go ahead and split the corn in half. If you're using an 8-quart, you can add more corn if you want. Alright, we're going to close the lid and put it on sealing. And now for my favorite part, because it really doesn't take a lot of time, I'm going to push manual and go all the way down to 5 minutes now. Once it's done, I do a quick release so I can eat my corn faster. But if you do need to wait a little bit, it is fine just to sit in the instant pot until dinner is ready. So I take my lid off and my corn is perfectly done. And that's it. Our dish is ready to be served. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.